Hey Nocturnal, how are you? I am having a weird issue. Alright, I might as well start. We can work through this together. PyCharm's not opening. And essentially it's stating update pending, PyCharm Professional is still running, and I'm like, a bit? I'm just trying to find it in here. What's Java? Is it written in Java? Tell you what. Yeah, Trip, yes, I finally had a haircut, which I'm happy about. So yeah, it has been a long time coming. Anyway, I think this whole, let's just kill all of the JetBrains stuff for the moment. I think this Java process is part of it also. And let's start again. Thank you. Yeah, I needed it. Process 7. Alright, let's wait. System monitor 7588. Oh, we don't have process IDs in here, do we? No. Alright, no problem. 7588. Oh. Did I just kill? I killed the music instead. Oh, that was weird. It's now working. I've never seen that before. All right. Let's move this over here. Let's. We always end up on the Docker branch, and I don't know why. Sorry, not the Docker branch, the Docker repo. I don't know why. All right, let's get into this. Let's all get pulled just in case I've done any work on it. I don't think I have. There we go. What did we want to do today? Just checking out the whiteboard. We want to apply that one new feature. Which should be simple enough, and famous last words should be simple enough. We are also looking at unblocking some other issues too. And hey Sandy Lee, how are you? Yes, so I got a haircut and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm now looking all trimmed up, looking a lot nicer. So yeah, thank you very much. We also have Socks here who made sure she cleaned herself before stream. Alright, so close all tabs. Let's go to prod. Okay, I won't need that open. I'll keep this open. So what did I want to do? Something I wanted to do, and I'm just trying to find the card it was on. So I need to start that, read the documentation on that, and I am starting to read the documentation on that. And I need to do more documentation this month too. Have the ability to send, no, that wasn't it. Implement 2FO, yep, nope. This is it. Alright, so it's a simple one, being like, test this, as the user should not be able to add an object without a single group assigned. Use create. Alright, cool. So let's bring up our debug. Let's npm run watch. let's jump into things. So the idea is, at the moment, if we go to our local host or something like that, let's say you create a new project. At the moment, it gives you these groups, but let's say you accidentally put one in here where it's like, oh, you're not assigned to that group. We need a little warning being like, hey, heads up, you won't have any permissions to this once this is saved. So yeah, that way it just gets rid of, hopefully stops people creating objects which, you know, they won't have access to. So yeah. All right, so let's open up our Vue stuff. Let's hit reload because our Vue tools should now be, yep, cool. Let's go to our Vue. Let's see what data we've actually got already. So in here, we've already got user group results in here. So for us on this particular page, it will be very easy for us to do. And does each user have its own group? I need a bit more expansion on your question. So each user will have to be assigned to a group. A group can have multiple users in it, and a user can have multiple groups. So there's quite a lot of crossover. So for example, you might be on the QA team and the dev team, but you might not have access to DevOps team and stuff like that. I'm on the QA team. So yeah, the idea being is whenever you actually create a new object, for example, a new project, it automatically assigns your groups to it. I'm going to deny all your tickets. You can make it so each user has a group, and then you can add that by default. Yeah, so it does it already. So what I'm going to probably do is be like, hey, if the group list doesn't contain any of these, then we'll need to, you know, pop up an alert and be like, hey, you don't have any groups that you're assigned to this. When you create it, you won't have permissions. Yeah, and whether or not we deny a person from creating that group, that object, I'm happy for that to be up for discussion. I can foresee some people abusing it. So for example, they overcreate too many tickets for another group that they're not assigned to, and so forth like that. Or creating duplicate tickets and stuff like that. So I'm probably leaning on the stopping the user from creating that object. I mean, for them to then abuse that, they can then create the object with one of their groups assigned to it and then remove their group. But yeah. I'm gonna, sorry. I had some dairy before. Alright, so jumping back into it. Oh, wrong screen. So we'll have a look at new project. I'm just making sure what has changes. These should all be just static changes. Yep, sweet. So I'm just going to minimize everything. I'm going to expand NearBeach. I'm going to expand source. I'm going to expand JavaScript. I'm going to expand components. We're going to start off with the new projects first. Just on the projects and then new projects. So the good news is we've already got some data in there, and let's have a look at how that data is structured. So we've got user groups. We've got the group name and the group ID. All right, and then with the group list, so that will be the group model. We've just got the IDs in there. All right. Oops. Yes. Come on. Let go. Good girl. She's a bit finicky at the moment. Okay. Alright, so one way I could do it is, yes, socks. We can do a simple filter by and be like, alright, cool. We've got filter all the user group results where the row.group ID is in this array model. So if we go JavaScript inside array, it's just a simple includes, and that will be the smallest and easiest sort of solution I can think of. Okay. So what we want to do, I think we want to do a computed display group permissions issue. And this will be a simple const length equals this dot, now I think it's user group results. User group results dot filter. We're doing every single row where we return. And this is where we got this dot modal, this dot group model dot includes. And then we have the row dot, now this is where I go group ID. Okay. Dot length. So that should filter for where we've got that crossover. So we're just looking for that little crossover. If I draw this, so we're looking for this, where the group permissions model, so GM over here, and the user groups over here. So when you select something, sorry, let me rephrase that. Sorry, I'm just exhausted. When there are user groups within the group models, so this here, when that is greater than, oops, that's less than, when that's, use another color, greater than 0, we're all hunky-dory. But when it equals 0, that's when we have a problem. That's when you've got the user groups over here and the group model over here. And this is where the user hasn't picked anything from their group. So that's when we want an error to appear. So in this sort of case, I've gotten this wrong. This is meant to be a function. Then return length equals 0. So you want it to return true when it's 0. We also, I think it's just length. Yep. And that should be fine. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go up here. Oh, this is inside group permissions. Alright, no problem. You just delete this. And we go into group permissions. So submodules, group permissions. Which I've absolutely forgotten where. Permissions. Group permissions. Alright. So we we've got a watch, we don't have a computed by the looks of it. So I'm just going to put that in. Keep forgetting if it's a, just give me 2 seconds, VueJS computed. Keep forgetting if it's a function or an object. I'll tell you what, will be quicker. It is an object. Alright, cool. In here is display group permissions issue, and that will be, I do believe, a function. One way we can check, yep, simple function. So const length equals this dot group user group results, where the row return this dot group model dot contains row dot group ID dot length, then return where length is 0. So all we now need to do is up here. So we've got this up here. What we want to do is we just want to have alert for when user groups are not included. Alright. So we want a div class equals alert warning. No user groups were included. You will not have any permissions to this object. Once submitted. Okay, I'm just gonna make that on a new line. Like so. What we're also gonna do is we're gonna bump that over there, and we're gonna put a v if. Now this would be display group permission issue. Okay. Now we wait a second or two. We go in here, we hit reload. We realize that something is broken. User group. Yep. Because I've just done this. That's meant to be dot filter. Waiting a few more seconds. Contains is not a function. Includes is the word. Not contains. Easy done. This is what happens when you jump from language to language. You know the word, but you're just like, oh, wrong one. All right, no user groups are included. You do not have permission to use this object. And then the instant I click in one of those, all right. So yeah, I like that. Very simple, very easy. We might put in a little break. We're just gonna hit reload. Going to delete those. Boom. Yeah, perfect. And then what we want to do is we want to disable that button, the create new project button. Actually no, we can do one better. We can we can't disable it here. We can check it up here. can reuse that code up here to check it. If not form valid, all right, cool. Const this dot group, sorry, user group results dot filter where the row and such that return dot this dot group model dot includes, and then it's row dot group ID dot length or length equals 0. All right. Actually, cool. If there are no crossover, if the user does not include their group within the new object, we want to fail. And that will be fail group validation, because that makes more sense being a true. And then if we hit wait 1 second and hit reload, let's bump these out. Let's go empty group. Let's fill up this. There we go. And we've got a little warning there, whereas, you know, these will do the thing. All right. Now, the good news is, if we go to new task, that should also work here also, but the problem is we can create a new task right away. We'll need to add in that little checker again. Now, one way which we can bypass all of this, instead of having the same code over and over and over and over and over again, what we could do is have it all update. But it's only a couple of lines of code. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. We could emit that value upstream, but the problem is it's only a couple of lines of code. And we're essentially then creating a new function that just overrides one particular variable, and then we're checking against that variable. Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be easier if we just copy the code. There's no way we can't repeat ourselves here. So we'll need to do it for new task. Campaign we won't need to. So project, we've just done it for. Requirement and request for change, I believe we have to also, yeah, requirement and request for change. Actually, no. Yes, request for change, we'll have to do it. Yep. That's production. I definitely don't want to accidentally keep production open. Let's close that. Let's open up localhost and let's bump over into here. So we've done it for the group permissions. I'm just thinking at the moment. I mean, we already have update group model. Sucks. Yeah. I mean, we could streamline it into this. Sorry, I'm just double thinking about everything. Yeah, we could potentially streamline in this and then edit this so we have 2 fields. Because we should have both bits of data up here. We should have both bits of data up here. Okay. Easy done. No, we'll keep it the way it is. Sorry. The instant I say that, I just have a double thought, I doubt what I'm saying. Alright, so where did we want that variable? Do we want to calculate it downstairs? We can easily calculate it downstairs and just send it back upstream. And just have it upstream. Or either send it upstream and have it come back down as a prop. Instead of doing that calculation twice, which doesn't need to be done twice. All right, I think there's a better solution. Okay, so under new project, we're actually going to get rid of the computed. So we're actually going to move essentially this. So, but at the moment we're just going to comment it out. Socks, you okay? Tails working like there's no tomorrow. What we need to do is we'll have a prop essentially called the exact same thing, display group permission issue. Display group permission issue. Alright, this will be a simple type of boolean. Default will be false, because by default the user's groups will actually fall into it perfectly fine. So by default it'll be false. And then what we want to do is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hate when that happens. Piss off. Alright, what we want is when this group data is pushed upstream, so it updates this, calculate to see if the user's group exists in the group model. I'm hitting escape, but at the same time I'm hitting F1, and that always does that. Alright, sorry socks, I'll need my arm back. Good. Alright, and then what we want is on this side of things, we'll have this display group permission issue equals, and then it'll be the, essentially we can just do this in one line of code, equivalent of one line of code. This dot display group permission issue dot length equals 0. So when it's 0, it's true. So we only doing the calculation once here. And then we're just sending the data downstream. So we just need to create data. And this will be as simple as display group permission issue. That will be by default false. And then we're happy with this. And then all we need to do now is group permissions. Need my arm back, sweetie. Thank you. V bind display group permissions equals display. There we go. And then that will stop me having to calculate it in multiple places. It's just calculated now in one place. And then I can just, I have to add those variables in for those new areas, like for the new task and so forth like that. But this should work perfectly fine for when I do this. Bang, it's in there. Empty group, bang, still in there. But add in administration, perfect. All right, nothing has changed. We're just only now doing it one calculation. It does mean, actually no, it means we can quickly deploy this. So if we go from the top down, from here, new requirement. And then all I need to do is group permissions, v bind display group equals display group group permission issues. All right. Scroll down. This isn't a prop, so this will be up here. Display group permission issues, false, sweet, and then update group. Update group model, and then we're just doing the exact same code in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that will work with the new requirement. So we're doing a lot less coding now. Task, and then request for change. New request for change. All right, so what we want to do is update group. Ooh. RFC details. Oh, all right. Description, details, risks. Oh, this one might be a bit different. You've got the description. It's above risk. Yeah, it's part of this details. Yeah, all right. We'll have to come back to this one, but we can do the new task very quickly. So update group. All right. Socks. Socks. All right. Now we need to go here. This week. Oh, what happened then? Piss off. Click on that. Press O. What the? No. That's not what I'm doing. Alright. This is just bugged out for a minute. Alright. There's a bug. Display group permission issues. False. That is annoying. I find the fun bugs. Alright, double checking that down here is fine and not causing that. Yep, that's closed off there. Yep, okay, cool. Be fine. Display group permissions, display group permissions. Alright, cool. Now we've got to do the RFC stuff. So that will be actually under RFC details. So this will have, this should have the groups. So it is here. And we can always put it here too. As for getting it to save and stuff like that, I'll have to see how this works and if I can actually send that data upstream. I've forgotten to stop those other forms from submitting. I will be doing that in a short minute. So what we can do is we can go v bind display equals display group permission issue. And then what we want to go is to the props, not the props, sorry, the data. Display group permissions issues, always false. We want to go update group. We actually want to slot it in here. Like so. All right. Okay, so going back to new project, we've got to, before I forget, we've got to fix this up. So we don't want any of that anymore. So check validation. Dot display group permission issue. So that's all we need to do. And we just need to implement similar sort of thing along here. So we've got the is form correct for this dot display group permissions issue. All right, sweet. So it's pretty similar structure. Socks, no rubbing against that. You know the rules. Okay, just searching for it. You know, sometimes it's just quick to go to validation. Check validation for each date. Oh, this is a big one, isn't it? Oh, this is RFC details. Oh, this one doesn't have this. Alright. That's not a problem. New request for change. Now, what we have is update values. I should just go update values. Oh. Data.model name equals. Oh, alright. RFC data. RFC data, here it is. Alright. We don't want to include it in RFC data. We actually want it to be its own thing. I'm just wondering, we do want to actually stop a user from submitting stuff in here if they're not part of that group. So that will be part of the new request sort of thing. That will be display group permissions issue. It'll be false. When this goes to the method. So on complete socks, 3D, stop it. Yes, I know. Now, the thing is, where do I validate stuff? Because I can't just create. give me on complete. Complete. Just getting all the form data. Does it do it on the lower levels? In which case I don't need to send stuff upstream. It is 2. Okay. Now the reason why these are on separate components and so forth like that is because originally this was in the Vue Wizard. However, the Vue Wizard is not supported in Vue 3, so I've had to rip that out, and I do want to actually put another wizard in here. That is one feature I do want to actually implement sooner rather than later. It might be the fact that I see what they did with the original Vue Wizard, see if I can actually replicate it and build my own sort of thing, or if I use someone else's. That'd be pretty cool if I can build it. npm JavaScript Vue Wizard. So there is a view form wizard type thing. Got built 9 months ago, but I don't see Art Life demo. I mean, this could also work. This doesn't look too bad. This looks actually rather nice. Got titles. Yeah, this looks nice. Could use this. My only problem is I don't know if they're still contributing to it. So, yeah. Heads up. Sorry about that. Bit of a sneeze. They do have some dependencies though. Byte, alright, if I, yep. All good. TypeScript, Sass, yep. Nothing C8, I don't know what C8 is. But, yeah. Nothing outside of the box. Nothing that I don't recognize. Alright. That might be a potential candidate. And then in that case, if that were the case, then, because that will probably happen sooner rather than later, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one at the moment. And it's just the reason being is I'm going to be implementing something different with the viewform wizards and so forth like that. Yeah. It's just going to be one of those things. Alright, so let's check these files. Oh, I don't like how they've done it like this. Alright. Socks. Stop it. Stop it. Nope. Alright. So we have changed RFC details. Let's see what we changed. tabs RFC. All right. We've just binded that down. Okay, group results, vbind. All right. So going back to, this, because we still want to program it in so it shows up. So we want group results. That towards the end. Group permissions. So on update group model. And we've done that, and we're happy. All right, cool. So that should work on the RFCs. So we go to the RFCs, we hit refresh. We get rid of these. Boom, perfect. We just don't have this being disabled in that case. So that's fine. We're happy with that. So let's go into our terminal. Actually, let's actually, we can do it in our terminal. Git status. All right, so we're ignoring all the static files because we don't need to upload those. Not yet, at least. Git add source. So we've done those components. We've done the permissions today, group permissions. Yep, with projects, request for change tabs, details. Oh, what did I do for new request for change? Let's copy that. Let's go diff. Let's paste it in. Let's check that out. Git status. All right, cool. So git add source. Git status, and it should all be just static from here on in. Static, and all static. All right, sweet. So git add. Git commit. New feature. I've closed the ticket, haven't I? Prod. Optimize large picture. Alright, optimize profile pictures. Large picture profiles can exist. Alright, this is a stocks. Stop destroying the camera. We have limited the profile picture size. I can move this one over, sorry. Box. You'll be naughty. Oh, I forgot which one it is. And hey, Sinful, how are you? I hope you're going well. Yeah, she's been a bit naughty, knocking the webcam. I am doing good. Where's the, oh, good point. Where are the treatment teams? Give me 2 seconds. Alright, I don't know how to do it through that method. Let's just do the community. No, what is it? Community, follow the role manager, content. No, I keep forgetting where it is. Viewer rewards, channel points. Keep cat treats. There we go. should pop up. I promise not to redeem it for a bit so we don't train it to attack the camera. You're doing good, hey, to good. Finish some cleaning before bed. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'm programming and then I'm in bed in about 2 hours, but I got about 5 minutes of work to do just before bed. I need to jump onto our client's CMS and hit save on one little thing. The good news is I have to do it late because I'm afraid that if I do it during the day, it will bring down my socks. But at night time, I'm not so afraid of that. Talking about knocking off the camera. Oh. Alright, there I go. The front and center now. Okay, socks. Alright, this is you. Right there. You're on the big screen. Freaking knocking off my camera. Alright, so what number was this? Redesign login screen, implement add, notify users, 78. So we can move this into review and QA. Alright, attack your nemesis. Alright, new feature, card, 78, I can't read because Socks' head is in the way. Notify users when they are not including any of their groups in a new object. And get push. Now, you might be going, but what happens if they do create a new object and they want to remove themselves from a group? Well, I am gonna, apart from, oh, you shouldn't be able to do that. So, whoops, that icon should be disappearing. I'm actually going to log that as a critical issue. Right this second. Oops, sucks. Stepping on my mouse. Okay. Users can remove all groups from object. Oop. And I better put that there. Did you put catnip on the camera or something today? I think it's because every single time she's been looking at the camera and stuff like that, she's been getting treats and so forth like that. So now I think she's like waiting for treats and she's getting very anxious that she's like, give me treats to the camera. She'll do it when I'm working. I think she's not the smartest cat, and I think that's how she thinks she's getting treats. Okay. Users have the ability to remove the last group. This should not be possible. Expected results. Last group has the trash symbol removed. Alright, so this is a critical error because this is how you can lose objects. This is a bug, this is going to be submitted, this is actually going to be in progress, this is going to be assigned to me, this is going to be a group issue. And we are going to put it in this version. And I'm going to hit create. There you go. Give them to her when she's been good for a bit. Alright. I might as well give it to her because it means I can get some water. There we go. We'll put that there. We'll line that up with the bed. Get the elephant, her nemesis, in the shot too. And let's get her some treats. Oh, where did the treats go? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm now trying to find the treats. Socks, where did I put the treats? No, this way. Alright. In your bed. Alright, I'm gonna hide these in your bed. Here we go, Max. You two. I remembered I was bribing the cats last night. You got more treats in there, sweetie. You got to find them. Go on, you can find them. All right, there we go. She's digging her head deep. Okay, this is her arch nemesis, the elephant. She will bite it and attack it every now and then. I don't know why. One day she was like, you know what? I don't like this thing. And she ended up biting and attacking it. Alright, so update profile picture, update does not update image slot. We'll fix that in a minute. What I want to do is first, users can remove all group. I think this is more critical. I think I need to fix this. And I can bump these blocked ones into the next release cycle because 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4 bugs fixed. And 2 new features. Actually, technically only 3 bugs fixed. I think one of them is just me retesting stuff. I think it's a bug which I've lost track of and then I found it again. Yeah. Alright, so going in here. What are we doing? We are groups and users. Close all tabs. Minimize everything. We want to open up NearBeach. We want to open up source. We want to open up JavaScript. We want to open up components. We want to open up, and this is where we go, modules, submodules. We've got groups and users module. All right, sweet. So we've got this icon. And user level is greater than 3. And object group list.length is greater than 1. That is the fix. Right, so we'll have to actually re-add some groups into here. This is easy, we just do it like that. So reload. And didn't do it. No, am I doing the correct group card details? Am I, no, I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong things. Oh. Okay, so group card list. Group card remove. Oh, I'm not, am I not? No, I'm npming. Oh, there's an error. Something failed to compile. New task. Alright, did I randomly hit something wrong? Yeah, I did. Oh, what did I do? Melted, why is... And did I push that? I probably pushed that too. Groups and users module. Yeah, I've just pushed that. Okay, not a problem. Let's fix this up. We're just going to go to source. We're going to go to our JavaScript. We're going to adjust this camera so that Socks is in the shot more. There we go. Good girl. Stay there. You can keep cleaning yourself. Components. Task. We've got new task. So what we've done. Okay, got it. Oh. History. I think I didn't push this up. So methods. All right. Update stakeholder, update stakeholder. Yep, that's fine. And this is where I had all those frickin' bug issues. Okay, I'm just going to reconstruct this. So what I want is, I want project, new project. What I want is, something happened. Did I just suddenly crash? Oh, the webcam just crashed. I think the webcam just crashed. Defaults. Yep. There we go. We've got socks licking my hand. Okay. So it's just going to be easier to do it from here. So Y for Y. We're just going to paste it in here. We're just going to do it up there. We're just going to hit save. All right. The next thing we want to do is go up to here. We're going to have an O here and then display group permissions, issues, and that's going to be a simple false. And then up here, we're going to do a vbind. And hello, Adrian. How are you tonight? I hope you're going well. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? I'm hoping you're not caught in an ad. Oop, I keep copying the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, cool. Welcome, welcome. How are you, Adrian? I hope you're going well. And welcome, Full Body Gamer. I welcome you. I hope you enjoy my content. We just accidentally created an issue. I've pushed up some code that got mucked up. So I'm going to replace it right now. So git add source JavaScript components, tasks, git commit fix to prior mistake, and git push. All right. So I pasted something in, it's mucked up my code, just reverted it all and rebuilt what I've done. And it's only three little sections. And Socks sadly has decided to ditch us. She's gotten her treats and she's like, all right, cool, I'm done. I'm out of here. All right. So what we're doing right now is we're going back and we've got a bug here. So with these groups, for NearBeach, For those who don't know, I'm building a project task management system called NearBeach, and essentially every single object will need to be assigned a group, otherwise no one will have permissions to that particular object. Now, the problem with this is someone can come in and delete this, and then all of a sudden no one has access to this object. No one can actually add groups to this object apart from the administrator, which luckily I'm a part of. So a way to get around that is when someone starts deleting stuff, when we get down to the last group, this little trash icon is meant to just disappear. So what we want to do is we've got the groups and users. I've just gone, all right, what about the group list? So we've got groups, we've got all this. We've finally built it correctly. So if I hit refresh, that little trash symbol is now gone. If you add in the other groups, it pops back in. So if you click, perfect. So we've just fixed that bug. All right, that was a very simple bug to fix. So git status, git add, everything in source, git commit, bug fix, and we just key in the bug. And we do a git push. Now, good news for those who are wondering, hey, can I read your bugs and what you fixed and all that kind of stuff? I have now enabled public viewing. Oops. Removing members and don't. Alright. I was hoping that it gets me a link to this. So nowadays, I'm in a different container in Firefox, so I'm not logged in on this container. You should be able to see these issues. So when you're ever on GitHub and you read my releases and stuff like that, you can now go to these bugs and be like, all right, sweet. Very similar to how we used to do it when we were on Bugzilla. All right, so we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. This is notify users when they, yep. So that's save and close. That's moved over there. We're still going through quite a lot of these. We'll just close this tab. Open up our bugs, and Socks is back. Okay, untick this. So users can movement. Can't speak at the moment. This is ready for retesting. So state ready for retesting. We're going to test this one out right now. So updating profile picture does not update the image slot. And thank you very much for the follow, Tony. I do hope you enjoyed my content. Welcome. So what we want to do is we just want a couple of profile pictures. I'm just wondering if because this is a new computer, I don't have any profile pictures on here just yet. And I'm wondering how I can get some. All right, let's open up Twitter. Because I can yank this. So we want to save image as. We don't want it under wallpaper. We want it. Let's put it under here and go profile pictures, because this will be good for testing. There should be a. Let's use this as a profile picture. Save image as bike. Alright, here's a good one of Max. That is weird. It's not taking focus. Alright. This is exactly what I do with my cat. Morgana. If I spelt that right. Let's say one more. armed with calculators. Alright, sweet. So what we want to do is we want to go into here. We want to go to profile. And then we update our profile picture. Let's go Morgana. Alright, reference error. Can't access Lexion declaration error modal before initialization. It's a 500 issue. Internal server error. Oh, I know why. I have nowhere to upload these images. Yep. All right. I have a solution. So what I'm going to do is use Minio as a blob storage. So the idea with NearBeach is because it's in Docker, you kind of want to use a blob storage to store your images. You want to keep it outside the container and all that kind of fun stuff. So what we want to do, containers, Minio test, we're just going to start it. And then it's port 9000. Or 9001. And then it's Minio admin, I think. I'm not too worried about you guys knowing that. This is on my local. This is only for testing purposes. So if this was a production, you guys would not be seeing any of this. Alright, I'm going to move that little thing over there. I'm going to close that window for the moment, and I'm going to close that one. Alright, sweet. So we need access keys. We haven't created any access keys yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to create these. What I want to do is go on here. I'm going to minify everything. I'm going to hit stop with the server, and I'm going to create a new file, .env. For environmental variables, I am going to go into our local settings, and in this sort of case, this would be the AWS stuff, but we're not connecting to Cloudflare, but that's fine. I don't have that. It won't be pushing any endpoints up to there. I just need the access key ID. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll read the docs. Whenever something fails, just go read the docs. A lot easier to do. So we want to go over here. We want to go into our different blob storage. We want to go into Minio, and it'll actually give us these 4 things we need. Okay, instead of having to search through all that, I'm going to paste those in. Just going to put these like this, bucket name, endpoint URL. Now, this is where the S3 endpoint, AWS S3 endpoint URL equals, yeah, alright, so that won't work in this sort of case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And that should be fine. Actually, no, it won't be fine. I need AWS S3 and alright. OS get env AWS S3 endpoint URL. Alright, sweet. Cool. So that's in there like that. That should be all fine. We just now need to key in this properly. So AWS key. We want to go to our Minio. We want to select this. We want to copy this. We want to go over here. We just want to paste it in. We want to go over here. We want to copy this. We want to paste it in. Once again, this is fine. All of these are just on my local. Oh, I didn't want to download, but it doesn't matter. Object browser. We've got NearBeach private is the bucket name. Paste. And then it should be HTTP localhost 9000. So fingers crossed this works. I think this did the other day. Oh, it's getting the yeah, it's getting all the static files from that thing now. Yeah, alright. Sorry, this is a known issue. I've been meaning to actually sit down and figure this one out. I need a better trigger for this. What's actually happening is this is now thinking that, oh, yeah, cool, this is where all your static files belong and all that kind of stuff, but no. So what I need to do is have a trigger, so that way this is only ever used when this particular part of the code is only ever used when only used when we are using GitHub Actions. Because yeah, that's where this is used, and it's going to be so useful for people who are using, let's say, a S3 blob storage to be able to test on their local and so forth like that. So yeah, this is a bug. This is going to be another critical bug. Not so critical. So local dev users having issues testing on S3 blob storage. Method 1, set up a simple.env file to store credentials to your S3 blob storage. 2, start debugging app. 3, upload any document. Expected results. When using NearBeach, the static files work as expected. Actual results, due to an override, it thinks you are trying to connect to Cloudflare to deploy static files. We'll need to change following if statement. The following if statement. Alright, cool. We need a code block. And what we're going to grab are these lines. We're just going to paste them in. We'll need to use something else than AWS access key ID. My recommendation is to have a simple flag like collect static on Cloudflare. Cool. Yeah. So this is this is definitely a bug. This is definitely going to be submitted. This is assigned to me. This is going to be a MISC. And I'm going to click on create. For today, we should be able to get around it. Alright, the static, that should be fine. It's this one which I need to get rid of. That way, no one needs to edit this static file whatsoever. No one should have to edit it. There we go. Cool. So let's do an upload. Alright, great news. That works. So that other bug is a duplicate bug. So I'm going to go back to issues, update profile picture. I think because I fixed this already, I think I'm just going to put won't fix straight as the resolution because actually, yeah, won't fix. Or can't replicate. Cannot replicate bug. Looks like it was already fixed, which is great news. You know, if I hit reload in here, close this. Can't reproduce. This should have no version now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We have fixed 3. I feel like let's move these up into the next release. And the reason why is they're kind of blocked already. I have been thinking about limiting file upload, so I'm gonna probably continue that tomorrow. But yeah, what we can do is, remember we're releasing smaller versions of NearBeach. So the idea is it'll be 5 bugs at maximum. Considering we've done 2 new features, I think 4 bugs or 3 bugs will be fine. Sleepy time for you? Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for coming along, Sinful, and get some rest. And I'll see you next time. Anyway, have a good evening. Yeah, I'm exhausted, so I'm struggling tonight. Anyway, have a good sleep. All right, so what we've got is we've got those in another one. I do want to fix that other issue. So if I go into here, there is no. Let's prioritize this with the majors at the top. I do want to actually key this in with this particular version. So yeah, let's go 0.18. Cool. Let's fix it now, because we can easily do this. So what we want to do is, first off, we want to stop everything. Second off, we want to open up this and we want to go get status. We want to git checkout local, get status. All right. So everything is static, which is great news. All right, sweet. And what we want to change that to, yeah, I like this, the collect static on Cloudflare. So what we want to do, change this, collect static, or we could use Cloudflare account ID. Alright, because it's already there. And we're only going to use it if we're testing this particular function. But then again, people might want to use R2, which is Cloudflare's S3 sort of stuff, which would also fall into this. But then they can just collect the static onto that, and that will work perfectly fine. Yeah, I think at the moment the Cloudflare account ID will work. So we don't need that at the moment, or that. This is all reset down to this. Now the other problem is we've got Azure Storage. We also want to include this storage in there too. Okay, this is where I'm going to reference something I've already done. No need to rewrite the wheel. Ooh, I nearly typed in the wrong address and then. So, NearBeach Docker. For those who don't know, NearBeach has now got its own organization on GitHub. Ta-da! We will be moving NearBeach's other stuff over here. We'll be getting rid of the deployment microservices because we never went with it. The demo marketing site we might use still. NearBeach marketing site. I think this is the WordPress one. This is the old static. Yep. We'll be getting rid of some of this code and stuff like that. And just having just the NearBeach open stuff on here. So we've got the NearBeach Docker. So in here we have the Ocean Suite and we have the settings under Ocean Suite. And what we want to do is we want to scroll all the way down to here, and this is where we've got the Azure credentials and the AWS credentials. And what we want to do is we want to actually copy this. We want to scroll down here and then we just want to add them in here. Now you'll notice that this doubles up with this. I mean, should be fine. I understand that if they've got this, they'll complete this, and then they'll complete this, and they just override everything twice. I think that should be fine. I don't foresee that being a problem. And then we've got just pretty much everything else in here. We can then get rid of the Azure storage stuff up here. Yeah, that should be it. So that way, if we hit play, nothing crashes. Great news. If we go into profile, hit reload, we've still got the profile picture. I love that. If we go into, let's say, a task or something like that, we actually add in myself and dark admin, bang, perfect. And that means that we could upload an image. In which case we'll upload a picture of Max. There we go, perfect. And that has uploaded perfectly fine. Alright, sweet. And then if we hit reload. Oh, we didn't hit save. There it is. Alright. Cool. So we just fix this one. So this is ready for retesting. We're happy with it. We go into here. Ready for retesting. Alright, that bugged out. Oh, I'll put it on the latest one. It's meant to be on this version. Okay, so we've got 4 bugs. anything quick I can actually get out the door. My current issues. How to limit, let's do it like this. We've only got 2 normal ones, which are blocked, and minor one, which is blocked. This one, I've got to do some planning around duplications of data in the Kanban property order component, data attributes in there. Alright, that sounds like a... Alright, no, let's reflect overlay models. Alright, I'm planning on this one. I've written... Alright, I've actually thought about something. Need to test. Could we move the downloads modal to the root component of the Kanban board, then flag it is used for cards and thus hide the card modal. Alright, cool. That's just me needing to test that out to see if that's actually plausible. Alright, I know an ad's going to start. I'm going to quickly grab some water and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. A closed Kanban board can still have stuff uploaded to it. Yeah, I gotta think about that one. This customer's using organization class names. Please note the class names like, this is... I mean, you could fix this, but that's pretty minor. Yeah. I don't see us doing any more bug fixing for this particular release. Let's get ready for the release then. Let's close this, let's close this, let's close this, let's close this. Yep. We should actually see those uploaded. Yep, Tokyo, cool, there we go. Alright. Let's close this. I realized I just closed the documentation I didn't want to close. Anyway, Socks is back if you can't hear him meow. So we're going to go into procedures. We are going to go into deployment of NearBeach. And this is our checklist. Now, please note, I just realized that I have to use my laptop still. We are looking into the, sorry, bear with me, I know. Here it is. So we are looking at the PYPI trusted publishers and so forth like that. I did start reading the documentation today, but I was just so exhausted. It just didn't sink in at all. So hopefully tomorrow, when I've got enough brain power, I'll start doing that. So yes, we are going to implement this. This will hopefully essentially cut down on quite a lot of this because we can just throw it through automation. Quite a lot of this through automation and so forth like that. And we should be able to get it to build the packages, the prod packages, and push those. Though I do prefer building them on my local. So straight off the bat, what I want to do is I want to kill this and stop. 3D, stop it, wait. Git status, git add local settings, git commit, bug fix. We're just going to put that bug in very, very quickly. Not that one, not that one. Local dev users, yep, this one. Paste this in. All right, cool. So what we want to do is npm run prod. Now I am not going to bother with those two because I'm going to quickly run and grab my laptop, and like every single week I do this. I keep forgetting to push over my credentials onto here, but we're going to do this. So that way GitHub will handle this process. We're going to do that on my laptop. We're going to merge in any main ones. So if I actually go cd, git checkout main, git pull, git checkout develop 0.30.17, git merge main. There's no changes. All right, sweet. Run audit tools and fix any packages. All right, npm run audit. Oh, npm audit, sorry. All right, cool. Yep, we're happy. Update version numbers. All right, that belongs over here. If we actually just close all this, close all tabs, what we want to do is we want to close all this. We want to go NearBeach. We want init. We want this to be 17. And we want the packages to also be 17. Sweet. All right. Make sure you are using the correct virtual environment. vSource bin activate. Run the unit tests for the Django backend. Make sure nothing is. All right. Sweet. So source v and bin activate. We want Python 3 manage test. This shouldn't take too long to do. I don't foresee any unit tests breaking, but I do know that the database for the unit tests needs to, the fixtures for the unit tests need to be upgraded soon, as in like I'm missing a migration file, but migration file is not necessary for it to run perfectly fine. So we've just run the unit tests, which we're happy with. Run the unit tests for the Vue frontend, make sure nothing is broken. So npm run unit test. This uses Vite. We do have one problem which I do know about. It's a weird problem. I'm going to ignore it for the moment. So we got one fail, and change task link list. It doesn't, yeah, this one's a weird sort of, yeah, I don't know why this has a serialization error. It's one of those ones which I think it's going to be one of those cases where I'm like, all right, I don't think it has the data that is required. I think I need to push something into it to make it work. In this sort of case, we are going to ignore that specific unit test. We are going to sort of turn it off. Now, I am slowly going through all our unit tests and so forth like that. I think this is, what one is this? This is change task link list. Alright. So it's in here that it fails. It's probably because I'm not pulling through a prop or anything like that. Change task linked list. I should actually update that to say change task linked list. Jeez, I really need to be more proactive with this. If we go to source, JavaScript, components, change task modules, change task linked list, essentially it is failing on this axis. So something's causing this to fail. That's probably the location and root URL. But we have that data. And then all of a sudden it just starts working. Oh no, because I commented stuff out. No, I haven't. Yeah, this is a weird one. It just starts working. But the best thing about it is I can go to sites, I can go to NearBeach, I could then... Oh, they don't have coverage. I can then do coverage. Yeah, this is a bizarre thing. So yeah, it does it now. If I go into here, because it imports the store, and the store has defaults for pretty much all of this. Don't think the console logs will work in here. If I did something silly like that, I think I have to add something silly in here. It passes. But we still get error connection refused. Yeah, this one had my head scratching. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. But in the meantime, we're going to say that's kind of running, but at the same time, I'm commenting out this code. Because it shouldn't be that buggy. I mean, if it's trying to find a bug in here, which is not happening so often, it has to be probably in this URL. It should not get to this response. It should actually hit the error. So yeah, something's gone awry here. It's either these aren't working, which I can hard code those in as a test, but yeah, don't know. Alright. Good thing about this is it should have done our coverage, and it didn't, did it? No, it didn't. Alright, not a problem. Then we want to do npm run end to end, which will go through our report. Now we know some of this is failing because of a bug on Linux. I will be upgrading soonish. Alright, so we know WebKit isn't working. We're just going to make sure everything else is working. Alright, WebKit doesn't work, Chromium does. And the best thing is we have our playwright report. We've also got our test results. I won't go through these. I can just browse them because I'm afraid that if I do this on stream, someone will have a negative effect because there's flashing lights and stuff like that. So I'm just going through all of these. Alright, all of these are looking good so far. Alright, sweet. Now we can close this, we can go here, compile JavaScript into production mode. I think I did that. I'm gonna redo that just in case. npm run prod. Implement and yeah, I think I did that at the start and all. Yep. Edit setup py file if there's any new packages. We don't have any new packages at the moment, which is okay. Update the virtual environment packages. We're not going to bother with those because I'm going to send this over to my laptop very quickly, and then I'm going to run these quick tests. So what I want to do: git status. All right, git add, git commit. Release 0.30.17, which is our highest patch version. Our previous highest patch version was 0.28.16. Alright, now I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab my laptop and we're going to upload some more stuff. Alright. Alright, got my laptop. Alright, so I want a CD into sites NearBeach. I'm going to git pull. I want to git branch. I want to double check the branch I'm on. I'm on the wrong one. Git checkout main. Git pull. Oh, wait. Git reset hard. Git checkout main. Git pull. Git checkout main. Why aren't you going on main? Alright. Yeah, git reset hard. Git status. Git checkout main. Cool. I swear to you, I restarted. Alright, git pull. Git checkout development 0.30.17. Git pull. Alright, sorry, had to actually get on the right branch. And then I want Python 3. I need the right source. VM bin activate. Python 3. Oh wait, I need to remove the build. I'm streaming. Move the build and the dist. Python 3 setup pi. So I'm doing this particular command first. So s dist b dist wheel. And whilst that's doing that, having it go through all its process, I want Python 3. I want to use the twine, upload, dist, everything, repository, NearBeach. So this is what we'll be automating soon. Actually, quite a lot of this. How does work? That's good for me.
He's stuck.
Yeah, she's been naughty.
No.
She knocked over my webcam once already. Alright, so that is uploading. And she's like, no, I don't want to be up here. No, and I just realized I should have been doing this on my mobile, but my bitrate's okay. Alright, sweet. Cool. Now we play the waiting game. So pypi.org. Oh. Pretty much. She's already knocked off my webcam once.
Hey, look.
She's like, I want treats. You already got treats. Alright, so we've pushed the code back upstream. We'll need to create a merge code soon and then do a release. When we do the release, it'll trigger the deployment of the static files. Alright, cool. So we can do the merge whilst this is uploading. It's still not quite there yet. Oops, sorry, I just bumped my mic. Alright, compare and pull. What I want to do is, I'm going to delete these. I want to, now there's an easy way to do this now, isn't there? Alright, I want bug fixes, actually, new features. New fix. New feature. Users are notified when they are not including any of their groups into a new object. And what was the other one? The other one I did the other day. Set up unit testing, apply more unit tests, new feature, username now passes through. Alright. User names now have the same regex validation as Django. Alright, bug fixes. So where we go into here, we're just ordering by ID. We're going to click on the top one. Going to copy this. Going to paste and use the right paste. Going to click on this one. Click this. Paste. Click on this one. Click on this one. Paste. Click on this one. Paste. Alright. Going to preview this. Sweet. Alright, so create pull request. Whilst this is happening. Alright, this is finished. I can now move this out of the way. Yep. Hey, sweetie. Yes, you're staying here. You're getting cuddles. Alright, we're happy with this. I'm just going to be the naughty person and just, you know, merge in and stuff like that. And we can delete that branch. Alright, so now we've got to do a release. Oops. So, we've done a pull request back into main, create a new release off main branch. This process will trigger the deployment of the static files on the CDN. Now, before we actually do that, let's actually double check that we've got our latest version up here. The search will take a while to actually update. We've got the 0.30.17. We're happy with this. So let's do our release. One thing I shouldn't have done is close this. I do need to pull in a lot of these. That will happen tomorrow. I just haven't had time. There's a couple of them I've got to say no to, sadly. Alright, so create a new release. Alright, we're happy with that. We're going development 17, we're going alpha 0.30.17. This is going to be set as a pre-release. Alright, cool. And this one's done. So yeah, sweet. We've got one more thing to do. We're going to NearBeach, NearBeach Docker. we are going to edit our workflows. Once again, this will also be automated in the near future, in the sense that we want it to pass through the correct values. So we're looking for 0. That, and we're replacing with 0.13.17, replace all. So that should replace all of those. Yep, so that should be good. Commit changes, we're going to commit directly into the, yep, we're bypassing the rules. Alright. That is our release for this week, which is great. So we've got 4 bugs out, we've got 2 new features. Now, moving forward, if we were to jump into here, this should be now fixed. Like so. We're just going to edit this up. So we want 18 in there now. Update query. And we want to actually put that in like so. Alright. And what we want to do, my current tasks, there was one which I said before that I could potentially do. List customers using organization names. I'm going to put this up to, yeah, it's still minor. We want this version. Alright, we're happy with that. Welcome text on login screen. Yeah, we want to actually do that one too. Okay, cool. Finish RFCs, shouldn't have their date times crossed out. I think at the moment we've got 4 that we've selected for the next release. Let's actually do. Ooh, we don't have version. Alright, my current issues. Alpha 0.30.19. Create a new one. Just because I haven't created it yet. I'm just wondering how many ahead I want to actually create. Not too many ahead. Yeah, let's just create another one. Okay, going in here, what we want to do is save as new. Like so, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Because I feel like the next bug rounds and stuff like that will be pretty fast. We still want to implement new features, so we're looking at 2FA. So I'm currently reading documentation. It looks like I'm going to need a Django library to actually implement that with, which shouldn't be too hard to implement. We also want to redesign the login screen, which is currently blocked, but this is a feature and a bug which I'm fixing up. So the idea is when you hit the login screen, so if we go to prod.NearBeach, there could be a little dialogue up here being like, hey, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, just to notify the user before logging in. So yeah, and we should implement a timeout feature with the logged in users and so forth like that. So that is something we should be doing. That one I'm going to implement as an issue. Users should be timed out after X amount of inactive minutes. As a security feature, we should be timing out users after X amount of minutes. We'll need to discuss with community how long X amount of minutes are. Okay. So this one will be a normal priority, it'll be bug, it'll be in progress, it'll be assigned to me. Should I do it in this version? Yeah, I should totally do it in this new version. We're at 18 now, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what is the time? Let's have a look at our GitHub actions. So our actions at the moment: deployment of this. This is collecting the static files. Oh, it didn't collect the static files. All right. Why is that? Oh, all right, that is going to cause an issue. Let's throw a hot fix into this right now. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So git checkout main, git pull. Let's minimize everything. Let's open up this. We want to actually deploy our static files, otherwise people won't see these static files. What's happening is it's hitting this S3 endpoint, and yeah, it is being overridden down here. So what we want is the opposite of this. So I'm going to paste this in, and Cloudflare account ID not in OS, like so. Does not define, and so the add did it can be used on, is it, sorry, I keep forgetting this. Python and conditions. Yeah. Not really. What food are you getting? Yeah, I'll have something. Oh, but I gotta sleep soon. I'll be fine.
I could go drive.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll get the usual. I'm just about to finish up here. Alright, yes, socks, I know. I just want and statements in the conditions.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, socks is out. It is and. What is this? Smoking.
Hello.
There you go. I had and. Yeah. And it's thrown up an error. Alright, cool. So, if the AWS token is there and the Cloudflare ID, alright, cool. So, git add, git status, git add, everything, git commit, fix to issue with GitHub actions. We need to make sure the Cloudflare credentials are not overwritten. You get push. Alright, so if we go back to this and we go to so here, this one failed. So back, collect status files. So run workflow off the main branch, run workflow. For some strange reason, it doesn't automatically appear there, so you have to refresh. There we go. That's why we double check it. Everything's running. Because yeah, all it takes is just me doing something silly like that and breaking things. But the good news is the new version of NearBeach is on the Docker Hub right now. Technically released, but you know. So here it is. With our tags, latest 7 minutes ago. Sweet. It just means that this will be taking a little longer than usual. This will take about up to 20 minutes. So yeah, once it's done, everything will be perfectly fine. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go rate someone. Oh. Yeah, let's see what B7H30 is doing. Oh, they're actually playing a game. All right. No. We'll probably move on to Tim Bordeaux then, because he's currently writing his own games. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been productive. We've got quite a lot done. We have another release done, which is great. I'm hoping, when was the last release? That was on the 7th. So well under 7 days, which is awesome. Hopefully, probably Monday we'll do another release and so forth like that. So yeah, this is looking good. We're slowly crunching down all those bugs. We will be soon doing a massive site shakeout and so forth like that. And then when we're happy, we've got some massive amounts of functionality that we want to implement. And now that we've gotten NearBeach to a stable sort of point, getting that sort of new functionality out is going to be a lot simpler to do. Anyway, thank you very much, and I shall see you guys next time. Alright, see ya.
Yeah, we commented out last. This left commented out. No, it's not. So for right now.